Hi, hello, my lovely children. So, I hope all of you are doing great and you enjoyed weekend and weekends. Still, you are not studying, I know. Weekends, you are going for a out to play. Okay, so don't waste this time because this time is precious time for you from this Feb third week or fourth week and the March first week and second week because your examination maybe commence from 10, 15, 20, 25th. I don't know, it depends on the school to school. Okay, so what I can suggest is do well, study well in this time and summer holiday you can enjoy. You don't do anything. If you miss skip the breakfast or lunch or dinner also, no problem. That time you play entire day, but this time don't waste your time to play. Okay, so just utilize this time to read or write or study well for your education, for your better future. So as we discussed earlier on 22nd and the question number is 67. Now we'll move into question number 67. This is 66. And the date will be 22nd. I just remember we'll go with 23. So date is 23 Feb and question number is 67. Question may be very simple, but don't think it's simple. Again, as I told you, maths, if you know or if you have a knowledge, then it makes you to understand it's a simple. If you are unable to understand the question itself, then you will be feeling as a tough. Okay, so there's a difference between simple and tough. It depends on you how you are going to take it. If the question says it's difficult, that means you are not very much familiar with the mathematics. If you think this question is very simple, that means you will be familiar with and you may be familiar with this kind of questions. Okay, so what I can suggest you is prepare well, study well, do well and get the marks in the examination well. Parallelly you should have a physical activities and mental activities which is related to the general knowledge, whatever happenings in and around you or in the market or next to you or your neighbors or if you are staying in the apartment, wherever. So you should know at least general knowledge what exactly it is and why they will call it as. If you don't know, you can ask your mother or father, whomever it is who is next to you, or somebody standing is really senior person, or if you can ask old people, they will guide you in very much. Because if you go for a park, those people will be with you and the generation gap will be there. He will be like a grandfather and you will be like his grandson. So that will be matches very much the generation gap. And whatever questions you will ask, they are really very much happy to answer you. Maybe out of 7 or I can say 8. In out of 10, maybe 1 or 2 people will be there, crack people. You don't ask them. If somebody shouts, if you ask something, then you just avoid them and come out from that place. You don't ask again, question them, and if they get irritated, then definitely they will scold you. They may beat you in the last moment. Okay, what I can suggest to you is you check the person, his mentality and his patience. Based on that, you can ask the question. So finally, what my suggestion is, you try to understand in and around or surrounding you what is happening. That is called a general knowledge. What is there in the textbook, what you are going to study in the classroom, that is related to your career or you can call it as your future. Okay, so that you can do it. Here, so let's begin with the question number 67. I just write the question now. So based on that, we will move for a further steps. Here, the 67 question says, which of the following fractions is greatest? See, fractions is really different questions where you will get a all different answers. So I'll teach you in the different video from the basics of fractions. Don't miss to watch my videos all by one. Okay. Which of Which of the following fractions? Which of the following fractions is greatest? So options will be like this: A, B, C and D. So option A is 3 by 4, B 3 by 8, then C is 3 by 2, then 5 by 9. Okay, 3 by 4 is there, 3 by 8 is there, 2 by, see, again it's mistake. So it's a 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 and 5 by 9. That's why I usually do this cross check and cross verification. That's what I expect you to do it in the examination. After finishing your question paper, what you have to do is you have to spend 5 minutes time and you have to cross check with all the questions. You might have done the wrong or not. Okay. If you done the wrong, then don't try to overwrite in the OMR sheet, because you will be getting a negative marks, or they may not be, not may not be, it's 100% they won't consider this question at all. Okay, so if it is right also they won't consider. If you mention option maybe A, B or C, D or A, C or A, D, whatever, they won't consider for it two answers for one particular question. That's why, as I suggested you, before marking in the OMR sheet, just wait for some time and try to understand and do it proper way. Don't do hurry. Clear? So let's begin with this question. I'll explain you how we can solve this, and there is no guessing or magic here. No need to do the guessing. See, seeing guessing is 3 by 4, 3 by 8. That means this is big. Again 2 by 3. This is small. This is 5 by 9. It's a big. So we cannot say straight away answer is D. Correct. So that is the total different. Fractions will comes in a different manner. There are two type of fractions will be there that I'll explain you in the particular different class in, and I'll make different video for that. I don't want you to get into this again and again. Okay, so that I'll explain you with the basics. First you learn based on this question paper 2010 Navodaya, which is required for you to appear for the examination in the month of April on 29th, that is Saturday. I don't want you to waste the time based on that. Okay, some it's very easy simple ways I can explain in 2-3 minutes, but that takes time. You time me to explain you maybe 10-15 minutes, which is including all different type of fractions. Okay, fine then. So we cannot decide this is small because smaller than this C is there, 3 by 4 also and 2 by 3, and we cannot decide this is the correct big one because 5 by 9 also is there. Why I am explaining this is the question is stands like that. It's asking the condition will be the same. The question what it says, which of the following fractions is greatest? So you want to tell us the what is the greatest. You cannot say this while saying itself. Some questions you may analyze, but here if you can analyze this bigger one comparing to 3, then the answer may be wrong. I am not saying straight away wrong, it will be wrong. How we can find out that? That's what we have to follow the rule. We have to follow the mathematics rules and we have to solve the question one by one, and we can understand, yes, this is the fraction of greatest. Okay, let's begin with 1 and we'll decide which is the correct one. Fine. So I'll just do it here. 3 divided by 4. Okay, we'll go with the traditional maths, because if I do in a shortest way, it's difficult you to understand. That also I'll do it here. I'll try here. Okay, 3 by 4 means it won't go 3, so it will start from 0. It comes 30, 7, 4 7 is 28. 2, because of 0 we have already done, that we can put Clear? So this is clearly divided. Let's see with the next. No, this is wrong. So here 3 divided by 8 is there. That means 3 is the small, it won't be divided from 8. So let's begin with 0. It comes here. Dot 8 3 is 24. 6. Again with 0. So 8 7 is 56. Again we got 4. 8 5 is 40. Clear? So this is solved by 0.375. Here 0.75. Let's start with this. 2 is divided by 3. Again 0, we will get 0 here. 3 6 ja 18. Again 2 came. Again 0. 3 6 20. 18. We got 2, again 0, again 6. So it won't solve. It will go by 6 6 only. So 5 divided by 9. 0.9 ja 9 5 ja 5 5 1 95 65. So it will comes 5 5 5 5. Fine. So I'll explain once again. Let me understand and let make you to understand in a proper way. 3 divided by 4. In traditional method we will keep 4 here. Okay. And 3 here. If the number is bigger on this and smaller is this, then we know this thumb rule. We have to put the 0 point, then we will get a 0 here. Clear? So 4 7 is 28. So in 30 minus 28 is 2. Once we got 2, we already mention here as a dot, then we can have a eligibility or we have a permission to take 0. Then 4 5 is 20. Clear? That means it's clearly divided. Fine. Let's go with 3 by 8. 8 zeros are, so 8 0. So the 3 don't go. The same we will start with the 0 point. Then it comes 30. 8 3 is 24. 30 minus 24 is 6. Again we'll follow the same traditional rules with the 0. And again it becomes 7 8 7 is 56. Again 4 we got. 8 5 is 20. It's divided clearly without remainder. Clear? Okay, without remainder we have done. Fine. So again here 2 divided by 3, that means 2 is smaller and this is the big one. Again we will follow with the 0 point rules. Then 2 6 ja 18. 20 minus 18 is 2. Again 2 6 ja. It will keep on going with 2 2 2. So we can stop it by 3 digits after dot. That's enough to calculate and compare with the 4 options. Right? Again we are going with fifth option, which we were feeling as a, this is the big one. Let us understand which is big one or not. 9 and 5, 5 is the small. That's why again we will go with 0 point. Then we will get 0 here. 9 5 is 45. So again 55. Again if you keep on going, it will come again 5 5 5 5 5. If you have any doubts, you can do it in calculation or you can do it in a calculator also. Right? So this is the traditional method. The same thing here we can do it like 3 by 4 is equal to 0.30, okay, 75. We can do it same. If you are good in mathematics, then here we will go with 3 divided by 8 is equal to 0.375. Then 2 by 3 is equal to, what is the answer? 0.666. Then 5 by 9 is equal to 0.555. So now we can decide after getting the fractions which is the biggest one. I think I might have told you earlier how we will decide or how we can understand which is the greatest number in the decimal, and I am sure I have told you clearly we never call it as a after the decimal 75 we will call it as a 75. After decimal we will call it as a not 3 by 75, we will call it as a 375. Again this is triple six, nothing but a 666. We never call as 666, we will call as a 0.666. Again we will discuss or we will discuss as a or we will call it as this 0.555. Clear? So here you can see in the first digit after the dot, after the decimal, which is the first digit, this one 5, 6, 3 and 7, which is the greatest? 7 is the greatest, but here looks like a small, but here this is the greatest one. Got it? So that is the beauty of maths. So you have to be understand in depth, then only you can finalize or you can decide this is the right answer, or else it is very difficult you to analyze or understand or assume that which is the correct answer. In certain question you can do it. Yes, there are the questions are there which are those questions will be is related to some logics. Based on that we can do it. As I told you earlier, still I remember 120 was the answer. It was dividing for a previous question. It's 480 and 840 if I am not wrong. If you have doubts you can go and check your video, the previous one. It may be previous to this, maybe 63, 64, 65, I didn't remember. Okay, so that's how it works out. And here if you compare 0 0.75, 0 0.375, 0 0.66, 0 0.555, that means the option 1 is the right answer. Then you can tick it here. Sounds good? Okay, so you are happy now. That means you are learning every day one on tricks and one idea. See, rather than leaving the challenges, you have to face it. That I can tell you one small tips. Okay, so climbing anything small tree is difficult in the initial stage, or if you are not aware how to climb the tree. Fine, you start with the 4 5 feet tree which is very much near to you, and if you can stand and the tree may be equals to maybe higher than your 2 or 3 square feet, it doesn't matter. If you fell down also there is no problem. So such tree if you try climbing once, then you may be reach within a minute or 2 minutes, and you may try in that tree to climb maybe 5 10 minutes later you will be succeed and you will be reach your destination. The same way mathematics also here like that. You may do 1 or 2 times mistakes, but you never go or slow down, or you never think that you have failed in this. Okay, you never fail in that kind of situation, or you will be succeed. That I can tell you with very much confident, because questions will be one or the same. You have to be understand in a different manner. That's all. Okay, fine children. As I usually tell in the each video, if you miss anything in a day, not a problem, but don't miss me and my video Anubhava Sara YouTube channel, where you will be really missing something in your life. If you view this video at least one video per day, and if you spend 20 25 minutes wherever you are, then definitely you will be learn one question from the mathematics, one logic or one or two examples from the each video, then your life will be very easy. You no need to worry about anything. You can blindly close your eyes and you can go and apply for any kind of competitive exam to clear this kind of questions. It may UPSC or civil service or KPSC, whatever it is related to state or central government jobs. It may be railway, it may be banking, it may be C groups, whatever the groups comes, FDC, SDC, there are n number of groups are there. So I didn't remember all the things. Whoever attending whatever kind of examinations, then no issues. You can just start with this beginning and definitely you will be succeed with one or two attempts. You may not be succeed in first attempt because you might have not prepared well to crack the examination. In such situation, definitely second attempt you will be come up with minimum 80 to 90% in mathematics. Whatever questions if you get related to this, that I can give you open challenge and assurance where you will be reach your destination. And children, still that keep on watching my video. Okay, I'll catch you in the next video with next question. The question number is 68 and the date will be on 24th. Bye.